Hi, this is Mark Wallstrom. I'm back again with another segment, once again looking at the settlement planning profession. Well, in my commentary earlier this week, I said I'd be talking next about how to properly choose a trust company or asset manager to partner with on planning for personal injury victims. But given some of the feedback on my last video, which discussed the sharp drop in structured settlement annuity production over the last 10 years, I want to instead dive back into that prior topic just a bit more. See, what I want to do is make clear that the reduction in premium over the last 15 years is the result of several factors, not just that one issue. As some mentioned, the fact that our profession has gone through a 10-year cyclical trough of low interest rates certainly has not helped in the sale of structured settlement annuities, as those low rates opened up the door for conversations with alternative investment options outside the structured settlement annuity. Rates in the 3 to 4% range for structures weren't very exciting, let's face it. Now, while those low rates obviously didn't help, I firmly believe that these lower rates are actually a very small part of what has caused the decline in production. And it's an easy cop-out by our profession as it puts the blame on outside forces versus looking inward at our products and services. You see, I firmly believe the glory years of the structured settlement annuity were as much a result of clients being forced or steered into those products by large casualty claims operations. Those same casualty markets typically had life insurance company subsidiaries that benefited from the placement of those annuities through organized programs internally at the companies. Let's go back 12 years, and you'll recall, as an example, that two major names, Hartford Insurance and Allstate, were both extremely active in the structured settlement annuity underwriting. But they also had strong links internally to their property casualty divisions and incentives to settle cases using the structured settlement annuity product. Well, that production's gone, as is that strong incentive to place funds in-house with their life insurance company. Not to mention that prior to 2008, you had a behemoth in AIG, which was not even subtle about their desire to steer premiums to their life insurance subsidiary through a highly organized and coordinated program that involved the casualty companies and the life companies, which set general targets for production that the structured brokers, who were part of their approved list, had to meet. So you can see how much more of the product was going to be placed with those strong internal incentives. Now, with AIG's well-publicized struggles and measurable drop in production over the last 10 years, combined with the exit of other casualty companies that link their claims to a life insurance company, which promotes their structures aggressively, those losses, to me, more than any other market issue, are one of the primary reasons for such a drop in production. You see, the biggest problem our profession faces and has faced, in my opinion, is that we have based our model on forcing people to use our product as opposed to attracting them to use it, based on transparent pricing, a comprehensive planning model, and effective persuasion as to its merits and the proper place of structured settlements in planning. I learned a long time ago, if all you can get someone to do is what you can make them do, you aren't going to get very much. But that's been the primary driver for our profession for the better part of 25 years. So what happened? Into this breach stepped outside asset managers with a simple pitch based on persuasion versus compulsion. Quote, interest rates are low, so you need to look at options beside that structure. That's the opening line for most asset managers. However, the persuasion play was and is, well, plus if you do that, you don't have to deal with a defense broker in planning. Just cash it out and we're going to do the rest. Let's face it, higher possible returns, control over their money, simplicity at settlement. It's an easy pitch, usually by people who don't have access to our core annuity product, so they sell against it with the option that they do have, which is asset management. Okay, well, now in my next video, I'm going to get into the compensation and disclosure conflicts that these asset managers create for planners and attorneys. But suffice it to say that when asset managers did the math and looked at the longer-term revenue and compensation that they can get versus the one-time commission on a structure, which is usually split between two brokers anyways, selling an asset management alternative was an easy, profitable decision for them and is becoming more common every day as we see. Okay, that wraps this up. In my next commentary, as I mentioned, we're going to be looking at those pricing and compensation issues that trial lawyers are simply not aware of with trust companies and asset managers. Till then, I'm Mark Wallstrom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.